Okay, we're still at the Samsung booth, and if you didn't already know, I'm a humongous gamer, but aside from that, I'm also a humongous fan of The Simpsons. And wandering through Samsung, we actually found some Simpsons limited edition phones. Yeah, donut attached to the back of this one. That's pretty cool. And you've got, three different versions of The Simpsons phone. And check it out. Homer's actually behind me, his big old hand reaching for the donut, because you know Homer loves donuts, he loves food, he loves it all. He even makes that legendary sound whenever he drools over something, that sound, I can't even do it. But yeah, Samsung Simpsons phones, those are pretty cool. Oh yeah, okay, so we started in one area, that's where we found that really cool laptop that I'm gonna have to own, because Samsung's totally gonna send me one. Right, Samsung? Yeah, you and me, I know. Check it out behind us, walking into here. This is where all the TVs are, and this is every TV junkie's dream. Over here, largest one, we've actually got some games going on. I don't know, we'll have to check that out a little bit. And yeah, just rows and rows and rows of beautiful, sexy Samsung TVs. We're gonna check it out. Alright, we cannot get out of the Samsung booth. We keep finding really cool stuff, and Dan here is actually going to give us a tour of the TVs and tell me which one is the best for gaming. Dan?
Hello. Samsung this year is, for all its DLP models, probably the best bang for the buck for you to actually have. With our DLPs, you have the potential for great 1080p viewing, as well as high contrast ratio. With our LED DLPs, excellent color reproduction. Samsung's big news this year is that all of our DLPs will be slim or ultra slim. Here we have the 76 series, which is 10.5 inches thick. You can actually mount it on a wall, which we have right here. You can see, pull it out. There's a full scat of inputs. It's available in 50, 56, and 61 inch sizes. And price point would be about $1,800 for about a 15 inch. So excellent price. Best bang for the buck, like I said, you can't really get a 50 to 56 inch LCD or plasma with this capability for the same price. You'd be spending about $1,000 more. If we go over to our LED DLPs, we currently have one LED DLP from 2006. In 2007, we're going to be having three sizes, 50, 56, and 61 inches yet again. Excellent color reproduction, up to 105% of the color gamut. So obviously you have to have the source content to exceed that as well. But excellent picture, full 1080p quality. Also going to have 3 HDMI inputs, HDMI version 1.3 on certain models, thin bezel all the way around, so you get excellent floating screen capability. About 12.5 inches thick for the 50-inch model, so it can fit in many places where other DLPs normally wouldn't be able to fit. And for the ultimate gaming, 1080p, a 72-inch DLP right here, 3 HDMI connections, exactly. I get excited. Although you have to be all the way at the back of the booth to see it the best possible, but I don't mind sitting about 1 foot away from it as well. So good for your Xbox 360s, your PS3, your Nintendo Wii. Well, in 2006, Samsung introduced game mode on its plasma, LCD, and DLP television, rear projection televisions. And this year we've decided to expand that. We had a lot of people review the TVs and buy the TVs. They loved how it looked, especially with the Xbox 360 and the PS3. Just felt like a great fit. Everyone loved the boosted color, the boosted contrast, helping with a lot of the motion. This year we've decided to actually involve 3 game modes. We have the standard game mode, which is similar to last year's game mode. Sort of brings everything up a little bit in smaller amounts. We have the sports game mode dealing with the faster pace movement that you get, so you don't get as much of the blur, you get some of the brighter colors, especially with the jerseys, some of the surfaces and so forth. And then with adventure game mode, with a game such as this, you get higher blacks, higher whites, and overall better detail, especially with the fine details here, such as the gun in the hand and so forth. And overall, just a better gaming experience no matter what game you're trying to play.
So I'm guessing none of these have the burn, because you know, playing Halo, playing Battlefield, you get a burn, so these aren't going to have that?
There will be no burn-in on our DLP rear projection sets, and on our plasma screens as well. Burn-in, it really has come down as being an issue. It's basically non-existent on Samsung plasmas.
Okay, so out of these 3 modes, that will actually tell us what kind of gamer you are, so which mode do you prefer?
Sports game mode.
Sports game mode, oh.
I'm a hockey player and a car guy, so that's for me.
Okay, yeah, I'm adventure game mode and standard game mode. RPGs and FPS, that's where I sit. Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome, thank you.
All right. What?
Hi. You're at.
All right, real quick over to Let's try that again.
We're gonna keep that one.
That'll be on the outtakes reel. Thanks, guys. All right. Quick overview of this 50-inch plasma that got a CNET award, and once again, Dan's going to tell us about it.
Well, actually, the model that will be available in Q4 is going to be a 58-inch plasma, and it uses 802.11n technology. Basically, you plug everything into the receiver down here, which we can sort of see. Plug everything into the receiver there, transmits the signal up to 100 feet to the plasma TV. So basically, you mount the TV on the wall, one hole in the wall for the power cable, that's it. Broadcasts up to 1080i with its built-in ATSC tuner, so you get over-the-air HD content, as well as, you know, any other HD content that you have, whether you have an upscaling DVD player, good home theater system, and so forth. And really basically offers the true clean lines that you should expect from your flat panel plasma television.
Okay, so what did CNET say this was?
CNET said this was actually its Best of CES Innovations Award, as well as a CES Innovations Award winner this year. So we're actually very proud of it. And that's really an overview of Samsung's DLP rear projection sets for 2007. I'm Dan Lantowski.
He does his own outro and everything. All right.
Radio.
Looks like I'm going to have to grab one of these. He said it was the best for gaming. We're going to have to see if he's true to his word.
You're watching I4U News.
It's time to multiply. Multiply your grooves. Multiply your computing power. Multiply your possibilities. Created with Intel